as you guys know, I've been on a bit of a Warhammer 40K kind of splurge here. I kind of got on a kick. I have been really impressed with this line from Mcfarlane so far. 4 figures in, and I've been absolutely loving the direction that this toy line has gone in. And again, you know, I've never been like the hugest Warhammer fan, never played Warhammer or anything like that. I'm aware of the universe, but really like this line. So pick this guy up. He's one of the Dark Angels. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the box here. So we got a picture on the side, on the back here, Dark Angels. All right, got that. Pretty typical for what we've got here. So let's just crack him open and see what we got. All right, so we have him out of the box, and first, let's look at the accessories we get. First off, obviously, we get the stand, just like we do with everything Mcfarlane. Then, of course, we've got his backpack, which just snaps right into his back there, and we got some good detailing on there. Nice rivets and vents and all that kind of stuff. So we got that set up. We've got his gun, his little blaster revolver looking thing. Looks pretty cool, well painted, like that. And then we've got his chainsaw sword, which looks like it's the exact same mold as the Battle Sisters chainsaw sword, but this one actually has paint on it instead of just being solid silver, which is much nicer. And I dig the red on there, and it's done really well. So nice little upgrade from the last one that I had. All right, so for the figure itself, now he shares a lot in common with some of the other ones, so we're not going to get real into detail on articulation because a lot of it's basically the same as some of the ones we've already looked at. So we're going to concentrate on this this sculpt and this paint. And again, these figures don't have a whole lot of paint on them, but where they do have paint, it's very well done. So figure itself, very cool looking head there. Nice helmet. We've got the wings there, and they do look painted silver. Looks really nice. The detail in the eyes, everything. This front piece here looks really good. We've got the little shield there with the sword on it. We've got our number 1 crisply painted. We got the sword with the wings over here on the side. Looks gorgeous, looks beautiful. Again, a lot of the same reuse here because a lot of these characters share some of the same armor pieces and things like that, but still very well done, looks good. Now, one of the things about this guy that I noticed is he does not have toe articulation, which some of the other ones do. Doesn't bother me. I don't use toe articulation very much, really, except on like maybe Spider-Man figures, so that's not an issue there. But again, nice crisp paint here. The sculpt looks amazing, very well done. We've got the book here. He's got a book hanging on his belt there. He's got some pouches there on the back. We've even got the detailing here on the back of the knees. The back of the boots looks good. I mean, just all in all, everything looks good. That's where you plug in the backpack here. So we'll go ahead and plug that into him. So now we've got his backpack on. So all in all, the detail, the sculpt, just looks great, man. I love these figures. They just look awesome. I got a little bent wing there a little bit, which I can fix with a little bit of heat, but it just looks good. It's just a good looking solid figure. As far as articulation goes, it's the same as it was like on the Reaver and the Chaos Marine that I've already got, so very good articulation, especially for a figure this bulky. And he's got really good articulation with the double jointed knees and elbows and the wrist articulation and waist articulation and everything. One thing about this guy is he does get into the splits a little bit better. Not that you're really going to pose him that way, but because he doesn't have as much going on the sides of his belt, he's just got these 2 pieces which are pretty flexible, and then this book attached to one. So compared to the Chaos Space Marine and the Reaver, he does got a little bit more movement there, but all in all, I mean, he just looks fantastic. I mean, this is just a great figure. It just looks cool. It looks tough. It's just a big, bulky figure. And, I mean, this is the equivalent of a Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure. I mean, and in fact, some Build-A-Figures are even smaller than this and not even as well detailed. So this is just a great figure here. So let's do some comparisons and see how he stacks up to some other figures. Alright, so obviously we got to compare him to some of the other figures in the line. On the left, we've got the Ultramarines. Reaver, and on the right we've got the Chaos Space Marine. He fits right kind of in between these two. The Ultramarines Reaver is obviously the taller, a little bit bigger and bulkier of these three figures, and the Chaos Space Marine is the smallest one. And yeah, this just looks amazing together. This is a great shelf display right here with all your Warhammer armored up Marines just ready to go to war. I think this looks great. All right, and sticking with some more Mcfarlane stuff that's out there. On the left, we have Ravenspawn, and on the right, we've got Fortnite werewolf guy that I don't remember his name. Also from Mcfarlane, we have the DC Multiverse. We've got two different versions of a Dark Knight Returns armored up Batman. We've got the single pack version, the darker gray on the left, and we've got the two-pack version that came with Superman in the blue and kind of white color there. And yeah, these all look pretty sweet together. And for some more Mcfarlane, we have a couple of female kind of armored up characters here on the left. We've got the Wonder Woman from whatever wave it was, I don't remember. And on the right, of course, we've got one of the Battle Angels. And now that I'm looking at it, it is not the same chainsaw sword, just painted differently. This is a different mold. Either way, these look pretty sweet together. All right, so for some 6-inch scale stuff, of course, we have Marvel Legends here on the left. We've got kind of a kit-bashed, comic book worthy Captain America that I put together. And on the right, we've got Gladiator. All right, so for some other 7-inch scale stuff from some different lines, on the left, we've got Mattel Masterverse Skelegod, and on the right, we've got Marvel Select Winter Soldier. All right, so to compare this with some imports here, just for shiggles, on the left, we got Spider-Man from SH Figuarts from the Spider-Man Homecoming movie, and on the right, we've got Revoltex Iron Man Mark III. All right, so let's finish up with price here. Look, this whole line, except for some of the Megafigs, is going for 20 bucks, $19.99, and I've said it in every review that I've done on these figures, and I'm going to continue to say it. This is an amazing deal. This is one of the best figures that I have seen in a really long time. Just this whole line is amazing. I think this is far better than anything else Mcfarlane is doing currently, in my opinion. You may feel a little differently, that's fine. Certainly better than Marvel Legends. I think, honestly, I'm getting more enjoyment out of these than I do any imports or anything else. I mean, again, 20 bucks for this huge, chunky figure. And yeah, I've said it before, but think about if this was a Build-A-Figure. You'd either have to buy 5 or 6 other figures to build him, or if you tried to get him on the secondary market, you'd pay 60 to 80 bucks for a guy this big, this chunky, with this kind of detail to get him in a Build-A-Figure. And here you can pick him up for 20 bucks at retail, and this guy's available. He's out there. You can find him at, you know, Target or Walmart or you know, Big Bad Toy Store or wherever it is. He's out there. So it's not like he's difficult to get for that retail price. So yeah, look guys, this is a fantastic figure, just like all the figures in the line have been. Fantastic figure, fantastic price. If you like Warhammer, get it. If you like Mcfarlane, get it. If you just like cool figures, get it. You will not be disappointed.